Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Corral. That caught by Trimble. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Corral sets up play action. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Corral. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance of...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up for the 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man. necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing here, Corral. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Third and goal. Here's Corral. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
More, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Vikings nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Vikings at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Able to find Isabella. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
They're on 45-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Corral on first down. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Corral with it, first down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Corral yet again going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I would guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space,
And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds. Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Left side, Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 11 now. Corral. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On third down, Corral. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On first down, Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. Corral here working from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
The first down throw here for Corral. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On third down, here's Corral. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, it's Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Corral, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer.
Corral looking for another pass here. There's Tremble, the tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's first and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on second and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Panthers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm for where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew boons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game?
DJ Mosky, let's get it.
We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's